Hey guys, this is Nightflame, and today guys, I will be reviewing Convergence, The Titans, issue number 1. Um, I kind of need to give you some background information because prior to reading this, I think you should really read Convergence number 1. But, I can give you that prior information you need, and that is that, there's this dome on a city, which the main character of the Titans live in, and, basically that dome makes you become powerless, but when that dome disappears you have your full powers. So the dome disappears because Telos wants all these bottled cities to fight, and the city who stands top, who stands surviving, who stands as the last one, they become the ones who are gonna be kind of like not executed but saved. The other one's destroyed, that one is gonna be saved. So now you know this. Now let's get into the series, and let's get into Titans number 1. So the comic opens up with this monologue by Ray Harper, forgot his name, Roy Harper, yes. So by Roy Harper, I was close. Roy Harper, and we find out that he's talking about his days in the Titans when he was Speedy and all of his bad choices. He says you either have to grow up or choose not to, and he chose the worst decision. He was really caught up in a lot of things. He was a heroin addict. He had this relationship with Cheshire. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but he did. And Cheshire was a villain. They had this romance going on. She ended up becoming pregnant. He had a kid with her. She was a bad mom. She was a villain. Come on. So he won the custody of the child. She was imprisoned. So he got the custody. One day, his daughter died, and he also lost an arm. Everything was going just wrong for him, and nothing really went right for him. So this is where we pick off. He is the main character, and we get into this whole story now. He lives in a dome, and he's in Gotham City, and the whole place is domed. So we end up finding out that Telos, he gives his speech about how he's gonna bring down the dome and everybody is gonna fight. He hears this and he contacts his fellow Titans members, and that is Starfire and Donna Troy. Both of them have regained their powers, and they're gonna, kind of like check what's going on with the city. All of a sudden, we get these villains. I'm not sure what their names are, but they come out of nowhere, and the extremists. The extremists come, and Starfire and Donna Troy are gonna fight with them. We end up finding out that they're no match for them because numbers a game. 2 against 5, not really a lot. Roy Harper, he decides to join the fight because, his robotic arm works now and he can help the Titans, and he does it. That he comes in and he's kicking ass, but all of a sudden, one of the members, one of the extremists, he has a proposition for Roy, and he tells him, Roy, I really want you to fight each other, because if you betray your team members right now, I will give you what your heart desires. And Roy says, you know what, nothing can make me betray them. I won't do that. I fight for my daughter's name. I'm a good person because of my daughter's death. I love her, and everything I'm doing is because she's dead. And that's his motivation to get up and be a hero. So this villain, he ends up saying, you know what, if you betray your heroes right now, I can bring your daughter back from the dead. He ends up doing that, and Roy has no other choice than betraying his fellow teammates, and that's where the issue ends. So what did I think about this issue of the Titans number 1? I was actually surprised by this issue. I liked it. I like how it's focused around Roy. We didn't get a lot of Roy stories recently. We got one with, Red Hood and the Outlaws. That one's really out there, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend it for you. It's just not a good series. But this one, I thought we had a better Roy, better portrayal of Roy, better portrayal of Starfire, and that old Donna Troy we love So we got a cast of characters, and I thought it was an interesting plot. It wasn't, you know, something. I mean, the villains weren't something cool. I don't even know who the extremis are, so I didn't feel this connection to the villains. But this whole thing about maybe Roy getting his daughter back it's really interesting. So that's what is gonna keep me that's what's gonna keep me reading this series and basically finish it with the next issue. But I wasn't totally wowed by this. I was okay with it. I like the story, but the art, in my opinion, was something kind of fast, simplistic, a little, I don't want to say lazy, but it wasn't anything great. It was just very simplistic art. The facial expressions were just simple, nothing extraordinary, nothing out there. It was simplistic. So the art really didn't wow me. It was just generic art. But the story, I thought it was in there. At the end, that cliffhanger actually got me the first time I read it, because I was like, maybe they could kill these characters, but then I was like, no, Roy wouldn't do that. But yeah, I thought it was a great issue. Would you pick it up? I think there's a lot of other Convergence tie-ins that you could definitely pick up instead of this one, but I think this one's another solid one. If you like the cast of this issue, then you should definitely pick it up. It's not issue that totally just gets these characters wrong. I feel like they were done right, and it's an interesting plot. So I gave this issue of the Titans a 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was, solid. So 7.5 out of 10, and I'll leave it up to you. I wouldn't tell you to go out there and just definitely grab it off the shelf. This one might be more of a, read it digitally, maybe borrow it from somebody, not something that you must just really go to the comic shop and just grab it off. So yeah, like I said, 7.5, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.